And welcome back for another short flow. Today's sequence is all about looking after our backs, building strength and stretching to help relieve pain and tightness within your back area. So whenever you're ready, grab some space on the floor or a mat if you have one, you won't need anything else, and just come down to a kneeling position. So today we're going to start off with a few cat-cows. So you're going to come onto your hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, about hip distance apart, and we're just going to inhale as we dip the stomach towards the floor and lift the eye gaze up towards the ceiling, so we're rounding in like an arch shape through our backs. As we exhale, we're going to reverse it, so we're going to push through our shoulder blades, hunching up, rounding our backs, dropping our heads to look towards our knees, pressing away from the floor. Take a nice deep breath in. As you reverse it again, come back into your cow, looking up at the ceiling, finding that nice arch. Trying to move vertebrae by vertebrae. We're going to do this 5 times each side. So exhale to round for your second cat. Pressing away, pulling the shoulder blades apart. So really try and exaggerate the end and of each pose. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round, and use your core muscles as well to suck your stomach back up towards your spine to really lift the body away from the floor. Inhale as you lift and really use your back muscles to press the spine away from the ceiling, pushing the navel down towards the floor. Last one as you round all the way through to cat. Take a nice deep breath here as you press away for one last time, and then just come back to neutral. The next pose we're going to do is bird dog. So we're going to take our right arm out straight and our left leg out back, and try and think about having a tabletop or a glass of water on top of your back. Try and keep those hips and shoulders nice and level. And we're going to bring the elbow to the knee as we exhale, and then inhale to reach. We're going to do that 2 more times. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to reach. And then release, and we'll switch sides. So left hand, right leg, reach out long, try and find a nice extended position through fingers to toes, and then exhale as you bring that elbow to knee. Inhale to reach, exhale, inhale, last one, exhale, elbow to knee, inhale, reach long, and then plant the hands and knees back. And we're just going to sit back into extended child's pose. So sit your bum back on your heels, reach forwards with your hands and bring your forehead to your ground, down to the ground. And just take 3 deep breaths here, really focusing on sort of opening out under your armpits, pressing your armpits into the ground. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely, and then as we inhale, we're going to tuck our toes and press back into down facing dog. So spread the fingers, press through the hands, open up the shoulders, so pull the shoulder blades apart, create space across the back of your shoulders. So open up your back, press your head down towards the ground, bend your knees if you need to, and push your tailbone up high towards the ceiling. So you're finding a nice long extended spine. And then think about opening up your legs, pedaling through the feet. The shoulders shouldn't be hunched. You should have a nice long loose neck. The head should be down towards the floor. And you could bounce up and down as well if you want to. Whatever you feel you need to do today. We're going to inhale as we lift our left leg up high towards the sky, 3-legged down facing dog. And then we're going to swing the leg through as we look forwards and come into pigeon pose. So drop the knee to the floor, shin at a 45-degree angle, slide the right leg back, lift up as you reach up through the chest, and even maybe just bend and let your head fall back slightly. Take a nice deep breath in, arching pigeon. And then inhale to come back up to center, and we're going to exhale as we swivel round to face the backs of our mats. So we're coming onto our bums, and then you're going to take that left leg over the top of your right, planting the foot down towards the on the floor on the outside of your right knee, taking a hold of your left knee with your right arm, hooking it round with the elbow and pulling your chest in towards your thigh. Inhale as you lift and reach back with your left hand and find length in the spine. Exhale to pull that knee in towards your chest and look further behind your shoulder. So we're in a seated twist. Take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale, 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist further round. And then inhale as you unravel. Exhale to unravel the legs. And we're going to roll back onto our fronts, come back into our down facing dog position. So just pedal out the feet, and we're going to do that on the opposite side now. So pigeon and that seated twist pose. So this time you're going to inhale to lift your right leg up high to the sky. Look forward, swing the leg through and bring the knee to the floor. Shin at a 45-degree angle, pointing towards the right corner of the mat this time. Slide the left leg back, press into the ground, lift the body up out of the hips. And again, try and keep your hips level. If you need to, you can place a block or a pillow underneath the sit bone of the kind of bent leg side so that you keep your hips level. Press against the ground and just let the head fall back. Open up the back. It's kind of an arching pigeon pose, back bend. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. And then inhale as you come all the way back up, and we're going to swivel around again. So come around into that seated position. Switch the right foot over to the outside of the left knee. Take a hold of that right knee with your left arm this time, hooking around with the elbow, bringing the chest in towards the thigh. Inhale as you lift and reach back with your left hand behind you, and exhale to twist. And again, we're here for 3 deep breaths. So always inhaling to find length, exhaling to twist deeper. Inhale to find length, exhale to twist deeper. One last one. Inhale, find length, exhale, twist. And then unravel the legs. From here, we're going to come down onto our back. So slide the bum in towards the heels, come down onto your back. Inhale as you lift the knees in towards the chest and just hug them with both hands. And we're just going to inhale as we lift our head towards our knees. Try and get your nose towards your knees, and then exhale, release. We're just going to do that 2 more times. Inhale to lift, tuck up tight. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale to lift. Exhale, release. Keep a hold of your knees, but we're going to extend our left leg. So just hold onto your left knee and extend your right leg, all the way to the ground as you exhale. Inhale to pull your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then we're going to switch over. So inhale to bring both knees back to center. Switch over your hands, so hands are now on the right knee. Exhale as you extend the left leg all the way down to the ground. Inhale to pull that right knee in towards your right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then inhale as you bring both knees back into center again. And you could just rock from side to side, massage your lower back, do whatever you need to do. We're going to come into bridge pose. So take your feet to the floor, just underneath your bum, so flat to the floor with your feet. And we're going to inhale as we lift our hips off the floor, pressing our shoulders in and under. So try and walk your shoulders underneath you and really squeeze the glutes to lift the hips away from the floor. Take a hold of your hands, interlace the fingers and clasp the hands together and pull the hands away from the shoulders and from the bum, so press them down into the floor. Take 3 deep breaths here. Keep those hips lifted. Last deep breath. And then exhale, release. We're going to come into plow pose now. So this is our last pose. We're going to lift the feet off the floor again. Take them up above the head, and we're going to so you're going to lift the bum. So you might want to come into a shoulder stand first. So lift your hands, lift your hips away from the floor and put your hands underneath your bums, and then take the legs up and over the head, reaching for the floor behind you. Try and keep a nice long neck so that you're not crunching in the throat or in the back of the neck. And if the legs don't touch the floor behind you, that's absolutely fine. Just take a few deep breaths wherever you are. Just unravel that neck. It's a really nice stretch for the spine, this one. Then you can release the hands if you want to, wherever they need to be. And then when you've taken sort of 3 to 5 breaths, just slowly tuck and roll that down. Release the spine. You might want to do a few window wipers either side. And then if you want to, you can come into a Savasana and enjoy a few moments laying here.